This week in gaming and tech news, we finally have the price of the Steam machine. PlayStation 5 players who want to play the new Halo game will need an Xbox gamer tag. And there's also layoffs at EA. First, for maybe a little bit cheeky and ask if you like this content, please like and subscribe, it really helps the channel out. And if you hate me, you can always unsubscribe. So let's get into it. So we finally know the price of Valve's Steam machine. And we knew it was going to be a hefty price, but I don't know if we knew how hefty. As the price is going to be $1,049 for the 512GB model. With the bundled Steam controller version, it'll be $1,128. For the 2TB model without a controller, it'll be $1,349. And for the 2TB model with a controller, it's $1,428. I knew how bad the RAM crisis was, but I don't know if we knew it was this bad. I was watching people speculate that it could be like a hefty 500 when it was first announced, and it's like double that. It's just crazy. And for me, this makes no sense for me to get it, because I have a PC and don't really need to spend that much money. But if you want a console but you don't really want to get into the PC market, I guess this is for you. If you want that plug and play experience, not worrying about drivers, also you have the money to spare, or you just want to go in debt, you have the right to spend your money how you want. But this doesn't really make sense for most people getting. I don't think it's going to sell that well. Maybe when the RAM prices go down, it'll be better deal. So I feel like Valve are pushing like the PC market rather than the console market, which I do think is the wrong way to go about this. I think you need to brand it as a console rather than a PC experience. But hey, I'm not a CEO. But one thing I do love is that this is making Linux a more viable option for gaming, and they're pushing SteamOS so you could eventually get it on your PC, which is just amazing. And I do really like how Valve are opening up the ecosystem. It's great to see. Let me know if this is for you, and will you be checking out a Steam machine? You need to put yourself on the list to have the option purchase one, and the sale begins the 29th of June. Next! Okay, it's time for the quickfire. Billions of iCloud users claim share of a 3 billion after Apple case given green light in the UK. For a class action lawsuit which could entitle millions in the UK to a share of the claim against Apple. The consumer group Which has accused the tech giant of trapping its users into cloud services, and it says 40 million customers could be entitled to £70 each if successful, so we just have to see this go. But Apple have previously claimed that saying no customer is required to use iCloud services with alternatives available, and they are planning on appealing, so yeah. There's a union calls for entire game sector to go on strike later this week, with the French union STJV calling for the sector to strike on June 25th and to aim at incompetence and project management across the French video game industry. This is in protest of the ever-rising layoffs across the industry and repeated abuse against workers by studio bosses who continue to lounge in their mansions with private pools, which is just fair enough. In moderacy, any trucks do go out, and there is mad layoffs in the gaming industry, and we're going to go on to about the EA layoffs in a bit. This does make sense to see more and more layoffs, and I think in more industries we're going to see layoffs and protests against AI being used, so just have to see on this. Anthropic's Mythos AI reportedly breached almost all NSA classified systems within a few hours during a red team test, so you can see why this got restricted. And NSA stands for National Security Agency, which is one of the highest ranking and most powerful security companies in the US. So it's crazy that Mythos is that powerful that it can get past the NSA. It is laying off an unknown amount of people ahead of its expected sale to the Saudi Arabian, which layoffs have been rumored with this deal for quite a bit, just because it makes them look better, making more money with less staff. Or it could just be the Saudi plan of stripping the assets and just having their own vision and expanding on that, but who knows. Okay, there was rumours that to play split screen for the new Halo game on PlayStation, it would require PlayStation Plus for both players. The Xbox have clarified that isn't required, but they have clarified saying both players need a PlayStation account but not PlayStation Plus. It would have been just crazy if both players needed to have PlayStation Plus. The players will need an Xbox account linked to their PlayStation account to play Halo. I think you're going to need to link your Xbox account, kind of like how Minecraft works on PlayStation. The phone company Nothing cancels this year's CMF phone due to RAM prices. As a co-founder says, they couldn't build a phone that at a price that makes sense, which is fair enough. I think a lot of companies are weighing up, do we release this hardware at a really high price that's not really going to sell, or do we just wait? And I think we're going to see more and more companies just wait and just see if it gets any better. But yeah, that's just, it makes sense. Finally, a studio talking something I can agree with Power Studio saying gamers don't want AI in the game. It feels like everyone is super gung-ho about it. It isn't from the industry, which is just the right attitude, man. With Pocket Pairs, the company behind Power World, John Buckley has spoken out against AI, and he's been comparing it to early crypto stuff. Man, I remember all the crypto bro stuff, but hey, when everyone was pushing that. But now it's just feel. And he said that people going crazy about AI in video games are saying they're outsiders looking to just get rich quick, and which is just, it makes sense. Oh, AI, we can make the next GTA 6 in like a day. Or so it takes them like what, 8 years? With AI, it can do it for us easily. And that's kind of the attitudes they have. But he did say that AI can be a search tool or coding system, which I think, yeah, is the right attitude to have. I believe AI as an assistant is really good, and I use it quite a lot for that, just to help me out and with research. To make it all for you, just vibe coded, I don't think it's the attitude to have. Amazon workers who testified against AI dentists say they were immediately intimidated by the company, monitored at work, and faced possible termination for violating the company's policy as speaking as representatives. So members of Amazon's Climate Justice said they're currently being investigated by their employer for breaking policy after they testified in favour of the Seattle data center moratorium. Apparently the three were called to separate Zoom meetings with HR staff after the city passed its 1-year AI data center ban. But the staff said they were intimidated during calls, monitored at work, and faced possible termination. So I guess Amazon just don't like that they're representing their company. But hey, it's just, yeah, it's never good to be monitored at work and feel intimidated. But companies are just doing that more, even especially with AI now. It's like, wait, where are you going to go? There's no other jobs. We can do what we want to you and treat however we want. So, yes, not good. Xbox have now added exclusive label on the console dashboard for games that are exclusive. CEO of Chinese Anthropic rival tells Elon Musk that we will have a Fable 5 Class AI model before next year. So yeah, if the Chinese lab is actually catching up with Anthropic, that's just going to be crazy. And I think we're at this stage where each country is going to have their own powerful AI model. And instead of nukes, it's going to be like, oh, we have a more powerful AI than you. So yeah, we're at the arms race of AI now. But the thing is, it's not even the same with nukes, because like you can't really control the AI when it's more powerful than you. So yeah, you don't really know what's going to do. It's in a black box of its own. And according to Kotaku, an article saying that if you've reserved the device for the Steam controller, it won't arrive until 2027. So yeah, 6-month wait, which is insane. But hey, it just shows you that this controller is just selling out quite fast. And finally, I'm going to end this video on some good news with a game I've been playing quite a lot. Mecha Chameleon, probably the best indie game of this year, passing 7 million sales. It's kind of like a hide and seek game where you get to paint yourself and you have to make yourself camouflage like a chameleon. And yeah, it's just crazy. It's selling so much, and it's like £5 on Steam, so it's great value for money. And this is what we want. Games that you can have fun on, play with your friends, and you can see the live service are probably hating this. How's this game selling so much? Such a fun idea, and it works really well. So yeah, definitely a game I recommend. So that's this week's Gaming and Tech News, and I'll see you in the next one.
Latest gaming and tech news every week, keeping nerds up to date. Yeah, you know the rest.